All right, working on a 2000 Buick Regal GS. I've got quite a few videos of this vehicle. I bought it in disrepair and been slowly rebuilding it. So just got done doing the stereo system in there. Still got all my stuff in there, excuse the mess. Next up, as you can see, we've got lovely duct tape marks here because as most of these W chassis vehicles, the Grand Prix, the Regal, the Malibu, all these cars just have terrible window regulators. They all fail. Previous owner has already replaced all three except for this back one here, and as you can see, I can just grab this window, slide it up and down by hand. It's completely come apart in there. Usually what happens, there's a cable system, almost like a pulley system, that rolls these up and down. The little tabs break. Luckily, these have become pretty inexpensive. I think I paid something like $30 or $40 for this whole entire assembly we're gonna replace. So basically, to get these off, it's a lot of those little Christmas tree style pop clips. So I would advise that you buy some before you take this apart, because putting them back together, once they come apart, they're usually mangled, and your door panel will be all janky. So I'd recommend having a pack of those on hand. I have a pack here that I bought. I think I paid it's like 50 count on Amazon for 20 bucks or something. But this is the style of clip that they are. So I already just replaced some on the front door from the previous owner doing it. The front door was all loose. But basically it's pretty simple, honestly. These guys, there's a little cover down in here that you pop up, and there's two little 10 mils. I think that some of these have Torx, but this one's a 10 mil. So we're gonna take those two 10 mils off, and then there's like a, on the front doors, there's a 7 mil right here. It doesn't look like there is one on the back. So we'll pop those off, and then it'll basically just be pull, and you can see somebody's been in here, so it's already loose. The clips are already, oh, excuse me, the clips and stuff are already broken. So we'll get in there, and once I have this door panel off, we'll resume. Alright, so it seems counterintuitive, but you're literally just gonna get your fingers behind here and start pulling. And as you can see, I'm already breaking little plastic tabs. That's just is what it is, so have some extras with you. And once you get it off, you can see, I don't know how well you can see, but these are all just broken and mangled. So just replace these when you get in there. But in the meantime, we'll just disconnect our switch here. Might be easier to pop it up from the front so you can get a better look. So as you can see here, there's a little tab in there. You can use a flathead screwdriver and just disconnect that guy right there. Put our button aside. Alright, so now our door panel's out of the way. We're gonna get in here, look at this. So first thing you want to do is pull this plastic away. Now the problem is, this has kind of a reusable adhesive, and it's pretty nasty stuff, so be super careful not to get it on your clothes or anything like that. So just be, if you pull it real careful, and if it's not super hot where you're working, it'll usually come off pretty clean. It might start to get stringy there, so. And then we're just gonna very carefully set that aside. Hopefully you have a little bit more room than I do, but set that aside, sticky side up, so you don't get debris all in it. It's not gonna really matter if you do. All right, so here's our window regulator motor here. So we're gonna wanna, first thing, disconnect that. We got our handy flathead. You might use a pick tool too, but get that disconnected. We've got 3 bolts here that hold this in, and then you've got 2 bolts down here that hold the regulator assembly in, and then these 2 bolts hold it to the window. So luckily this one's completely broken and you can move it by hand. If not, you'll have to figure out how to get down so that you can get these 2 bolts out. And I believe we might have to take some stuff up off here. Let me get the new one out and I'll take a look. So that's basically how it sits in there. So that gives you an idea of your mounting points. So there's 2 mounting points up top here that we're gonna have to take off for the rail as well. That's these 2. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bolts that hold this in. So we're basically just gonna take those out. Be super careful not to drop your glass when you undo the glass portion of it, and I would do that last, and then we'll go from there. So one really nice thing about this setup is the motor, the holes for the motor are actually slotted, so there's enough room that you can pre-thread those bolts and give yourself a little gap, and then you can just drop it right in there. So the window is kind of holding itself up right now. Probably not the best idea, but I am alone. If you have somebody that can assist you, it'd probably be a good idea to have somebody hold the glass while you do this. There's a couple locations for short bolts. Make sure you paid attention when you took it apart, which ones had short and which ones had long. Basically, I believe it's the right side here. The glass gets a little closer to it when it comes down, so that's going to be your short side. Actually, I think it's just this top one, and then the 2 that go through the glass are short. And then there's one more long guy that I left in my old motor. I need to move. We'll test fit it all and make sure, before we scratch any glass or anything, make sure that we got the right bolts in the right holes. And alright, so we connected our master switch here. We can see that it is functioning. I just wanted to get it down to a spot where we could attach our glass. And there's little wings in here that it will slide around. Make sure you get it around on both sides. There we go. Make sure you're not over tightening stuff. These are small bolts. They don't take a lot of force. Just give them a little snug. Now these, compared to other vehicles, these are pretty self-centering. There's a little bit of adjustment in the track that you can do on these top bolts, but for the most part it should as you can see, window goes up and down real nice. So master switch on the driver's door also works. So I'm going to call that a success, and then we're going to put this thing back together. So basically, like I said before, make sure you replace all these clips, otherwise your door is going to be all loosey-goosey. So we're going to replace all the clips, make sure that we put all of our bolts back and everything. I'll throw this up here so you can see it, but as you can see, like my suspicions, this cable came completely undone, so that was basically causing it to just free spin. So wasn't doing anything. Probably burnt the motor up in the process because this motor wasn't making any noise either. So all fixed there. So yeah, we'll put the door panel back on and okay. So next step is to put our weather guard back on. Kind of a press and seal type of a situation, so just kind of follow the previous line where it was. You really gotta press down to kind of activate that glue. So. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It'll do the job. So I like to start from the top down just to kind of keep it as square as possible. This is something I see messed up a lot. I've opened a lot of these up and these things are just mangled beyond belief. So just take your time, easy does it. Press and seal like saran wrap, like Glad, press and seal. And it's stuck on there just like that, no big deal. Now we can grab our door panel, put all new clips on it, thread our plug through here. Now, some door panels kind of sit in this ledge up here. These ones are not like that. So they are literally just line up your holes. And you kind of have to be a little bit careful about it, because you line up one side and the other side might not feel like it's lined up. Oh, and I almost forgot. Before you get too far, you gotta... Hardest part about this is remembering to thread your door handle. Once your door handle's threaded, then you can line up all your holes. Okay. Alright. You just kind of push and they'll go in their place. Check underneath and make sure underneath is lined up. I don't know if you can get a glimpse of that, but that's what you're looking for, is just kind of line up all your holes. And just like that, door panel's on. And make sure you get a good press all the way around. Door panel's on, and we got to put our 2 bolts back in here and our window button. Alright, our door panel's all back together. We'll wipe it down, clean it up. Window works. Thanks for watching. Until next time, please drop a subscribe. I'll keep making content like this to help everybody at home do it themselves. Thanks, and have a great day.